Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome to this edition of Forza Horizon 5. I know there are plenty of YouTubers out there, gamers that are playing this game and highlighting all the elements, and I'm just a guy playing the game, trying to figure out what to do, where to go, and sharing that with others. So I had talked about the collectibles and collecting the roads, and that was the first thing I did in this game was visit all the roads, and that was challenging enough because some of the roads are like dead-end driveways and some things like that. And if that's something that you're wanting to do, let me jump into the map and I'll show you. One thing that's smart is to go to your map filter and turn everything off, and that gives you a little bit better view of the map. And you will see little tiny pieces of roads. Let me see if I can give you some good examples. And I know there's some little L-shaped pieces. Let me zoom out a little bit so I can see it better right here. So right there where my pointer is, that's a little L-shaped piece off highway that is a road. And I think more confusing ones are like when there's little dashes, like right here at the end of this road, there are 2 dashes. I had only driven, well, I guess technically there's 3 dashes, 1, 2, 3, and I had only driven into the second dash because, I don't know, maybe there was something there, a board that I grabbed, and I turned around and left, and I had missed that 3rd dash. So that technically was a percentage of the overall roads. And so watch for little things like that, and turning all those little things off on your map definitely helps. And the next thing I did was start looking for bonus boards. Bonus boards are either experience points boards or fast travel boards. And I believe once you get all the fast travels, you can basically travel or skip and go anywhere on the map. Experience boards, they're basically easy, medium, and difficult. And what I have discovered is you can't get some of them without a ramp. And that's not fair. They don't tell you that. I had to watch some YouTube videos about that. But I was just unable to reach certain heights. Some of these experience boards on top of a tree, top of a bridge, or on a balcony of a 3rd-story hotel. And on top of an airplane, I was trying to nail the landing and hit the board, but couldn't do that without a ramp. And so once you finish a certain level in the story, or a certain chapter in the story, you are given ramps, and those ramps show up and then help you. But in the meantime, there are plenty. You can see all the ones in purple are the ones I have not yet got, and all those in gray I have. And so I'm getting close. So basically, there's 250 bonus boards. I'm at 217, and so I'm relatively close. Okay, so I'll back to the map, and let's see what else. So I'm really more collectibles. There's so much. This game is massive. It will overwhelm many people as it does me. I don't even know where to start, so I have to do this. Barn finds. Let's turn off the boards and on barn finds. Now I purchased a map that shows me where all the barn finds are, and so these are purple barns that if I had not purchased that map, you literally have to just get lucky and look in the trees and look at all the little hidden areas, and you'll find a barn, and those become vehicles that you can upgrade and then or restore, I guess is the better word, and that becomes a car in your garage. So what we'll do is go ahead and go grab one barn find. This seems to be the next easiest collectible category for me because there's not that many of them. Now you may realize that or notice that I don't really spend a lot of time racing in this racing game. Totally true. So that's the least interesting thing so far for me to do. I'll eventually race. That's the only cars. I mean, that's the only one. That is the best way to get cars, is to race and win and earn rewards and cars. And so at some point I will have to start racing in this racing game. So, but right now I just have been exploring and have been collecting and trying to find all these boards and barn finds. So, what's next? After the barn finds, I will jump into story mode, which let's go ahead and pause it for a second, and I'll kind of highlight. The first playlist is just kind of like it's overwhelming to me. I don't like to look at the screen. That is, I have a little ADHD and a little OCD issues going on. Like, I want to do everything in order, and I need to get 100% completion, and this is too much for me. So way too much. So there are different. Yeah, I can't even really do it. So I'm gonna bounce out of there. So Horizon Adventure is the storyline. So you end up with kind of a little cartoon map and these different like tickets over here. And so basically, if you look at my ticket for Mexico, I have all 4 of those checked off, and that's because I have played each of those missions. And so all you have to do basically is arrive, you race a plane, you find and restore a legendary car, and then you race in the Goliath ultimate event. So those 4 things for that, and that's basically the main kind of the welcome to Mexico. And then there's a road racing category, dirt racing category, cross country racing, stunts. By the way, that's where you get the ramp in that stunt category, and I have only finished that one, and so I need to do the others, and then street racing. So, but those are story lines, and if you like a story, that is something to jump into. And you have to earn accolades, which are, oh, hello, over here, accolades, to move on. Now, these accolades are also broken down into categories. And stories, there are 114. There are 114 stories in this game. Now, the problem with a game like this, by the time I even get halfway through with all this stuff, they're going to come out with Horizon 6. So I need to get my act together. And that's what happened with Horizon 4. I had just gotten it and just bought some add-ons, like the Lego add-on, and then 5 came out. Like, you can't do that to me. That's just not fair. So let's go back to the barn find, keep it simple. So try to stay focused. Yeah, so probably that's why I'm more of a collector in games like this. I'm going to jump this. Woo, why not? You know, the indestructible nature of this game and the cars is what makes it fun. But it's not super ultra realistic. Because it's fun staring across the rain. Of course it is. Now, was that my destiny? Oh, barn find. That just sends me to the. I had to remind myself what I was going for. So you can see that if I didn't have that purple, if I didn't have the map, I would never know that there was even a barn over here, and it would just be luck of the draw that I would just see this. Now, this to the naked eye, this just looks like any other little house that you drive all the time in the game. But because it's a barn find, it turns into this little cinematic, mirror, if you will, and a car. I think. Hello, hello, hello. Well, yeah, it's like okay. Oh, it's waiting for me to press 0. Or circle, sorry, circle, on the PS4 controller. Oh, okay, I was thinking I needed a good stadium truck, also known as a rally truck, so, okay. So, now a barn find is a classic, it's going to be a classic bar that was, well, you know, the dream is you find, okay, so basically, what they do is once you find it, your shop, your people, your crew fixes it up, and every time you find a barn find, you can also select a gift to send to a new player, which I think is pretty cool. So you can send it to anyone, but I think that new players, nah, I'm just going to go unsigned. It's all good. So send the gift. Because I know that, oh, this removes it from your garage. That's fine. That's fine. That's kind of tough. It's kind of tough when you're trying to collect cars, but I don't have that many. But I know when I started the game, I had cars just show up, and I was so confused. Like, why was I just given, it said I was given a gift, and I had no idea. Now I know how that works. And I think it's cool that you can do that to a new player, and they end up with a car. So, what was I saying? Barn find. The classic idea is you've come across this barn, it's your grandpa's, you open it up, and there's this, like, old Porsche, you know, from 1962 or something like that. And it's in pretty good shape. And you get to fix it up and have it, you know, or buy it or whatever. But that's the story. That's the dream of the barn find. It's kind of what that's kind of the hope. So these barn finds are kind of all over the place, and some of them are classics. Most of them are classics. But this is my favorite car to ride in. But I was thinking I would love to have like a stadium truck with a little bit more suspension, and that is what I just found. And so that barn find should change color. I would think maybe it's once I actually collect it. So it'll say recover and restore the vehicle. This one should say something different. Yeah, Toyota T100 Baja truck. So parts shipping and cataloging. Did the city gift. All right, 7 out of 14. So that's how barn find work, and just one of the little things you can do in Forza Horizon 5. So if I have the game, pick it up, or get 4 at a discount, because it's basically the same game. Remember, the difference is Horizon 4 is in Europe, and you have to drive alongside the road and everything's Europe. Horizon 5 is based in Mexico, which is absolutely stunning graphically. It's the perfect place, location for this kind of game. So go play it. It is super fun. I'm going to go play it some more now. For now, Mr. Johns, it is out. Oh, that's going to hurt.